This is Newcap News with Hannah Tita.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Cut Knife RCMP are asking for the public's help locating 14-year-old Jolene Noon. Jolene was last seen walking home from a friend's house in Little Pine First Nation yesterday morning. She hasn't been seen since, and police and family are concerned for her well-being. She's described as 5'6", weighing approximately 115 pounds, with long brown hair and brown eyes. She was last seen wearing blue jeans, a gray hoodie, and a pair of black sneakers. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call the Cut Knife RCMP or Crime Stoppers. Well, despite a cloudy May-long weekend, some locals were out at Hill 70 Quantek Ranch for a cattle dog trial. The event was an opportunity for residents to practice for work at home with their own animals, all while participating in a friendly competition. Josh Ryan has more.
Despite a strong breeze, Sunday's cattle dog trial brought out several locals along with their horses and pups. The event is a timed and judged competition where the competitors work with their canines either on horseback or foot in order to safely herd cattle into a designated pen.
Everybody who usually enters has a border collie, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, but that's generally the choice of dogs.
For veteran rider Sheila Phillips, it's practice for work at home that has a competitive edge and helps gauge her animal's training.
Seeing if your training that you're doing at home is working for you, right? And sometimes it shows in public and sometimes it doesn't.
One of the misconceptions of an event like this is that the animals are put in potentially harmful situations they don't want to be in. However, Creech says not only is it actually a fun activity for them, particularly for the dogs, but doing everything efficiently and safely is the whole point.
They're treated well. There is no roughhousing with the livestock, no running in through the fence. I mean, the whole idea is to work your livestock quietly and calmly with you and the dog, or you and the dog and the horse.
And for those who show particular proficiency, this trial is one of many where competitors earn points that they use towards other competitions, local, provincial, and national.
On May 29th in Mankota is the Canadian Cattle Dog Finals. So that's your accumulation, for the past year's trials. So you have to qualify to go to those.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Welcome back. With the provincial government collecting more in education tax from property owners in Alberta this year, the mayor of Cold Lake has concerns over how the increase will impact residents.
The province collects 32% from the municipalities in terms of running education for the province.
Mayor Craig Copeland says these are tough times for many families right now, and adds many residents are already struggling to pay their property tax as it is.
The estimate coming out of City Hall is the average home in Cold Lake is probably going to be faced with about $11 or $12 a month increase on their property tax, or about $130 a year.
Copeland says many municipalities want to see a change in the way education is funded in Alberta. He would like to see the government fund education within the provincial budget.
It didn't matter if it was the NDP government or the PC government. We had the same issues. You got to stop taking money out of people's pockets as the easy way of doing it.
Well, Copeland will continue to bring his concerns forward to the province. And with the recent rain and the cooler temperatures, the Britannia-Wilton Fire Department has lifted the total fire ban in their protection area. The partial fire ban remains in effect. Only recreational and incinerator fire burns in approved burn barrels are allowed.